my channel. So I thought I would pop on and just do a chatty general sort of fall wintry inspired makeup look. I have dug out the amazing gingerbread palettes by Too Faced. So we've got the gingerbread extra spicy, which was the second one, and then we have the original one, and I just thought we'd pop them on our eyes, have a chat. This will no doubt be long and all that jazz. My hair is looking so red and dark. I'm hoping to pick up more hair dye tomorrow. So it is currently the back of 5, believe it or not, but the nights are fairly draining, as they say. Now, I can't remember if there's a lot of fold down with the eyeshadows, so I think we'll start with them first. But I'm going to put on my primer. So this is the Glossier Priming Moisturiser Luxurious Face Cream. So we're going to pop some of that on. We can let that settle into our face. My skin has been so dry, particularly the eczema that I get on my eyes. But I've been using the Ren, is it Evercam night balm, and it's really helping it, but then they're just as dry in the morning, to be fair. So we'll let that absorb. It smells divine. Now, we have a problem here, people, because I don't have a cloth to wipe my hands on. Okay. Right, so let me see. I'm going to get some makeup tube. This is from Primark. It is fantabulous. I haven't been shopping, like physically in a shop, since June. Because if you're not new to my channel, I suffer with severe anxiety. And yeah, I find it very unpleasant and uncomfortable. But it's coming up for my bestest friend in the whole entire world's birthday, and because the bloody Royal Mail are going on strike for about 19 days, I need to go and physically get her something and get it posted to her. Not only that, because Primark isn't online, I need pyjamas. So I'm going to have to make myself put on my big girl pants and brave it tomorrow. As I'm filming this, because I do pre-record, so I'll have been and gone by the time you see this, but as I'm pre-recording this, it is the 4th of October just now. So yes, God knows how that is going to go, but I'm sure it'll involve a lot of sweating. So this is the first original gingerbread palette. This is the tones and what it looks like. It smells divine. It doesn't smell like gingerbread at all though. And then this is the second one. Oh look, it's me and Bruce. And these are the tones. And I don't know if I'm going to mix between the two, but I'm quite liking the look of the extra spicy one at the minute. So we might dip into that first. So as I say, I've done my primer, but I'm going to do my eyes first because I cannot remember if there's loads of fall down. So I'm just going to use the Balm. And I'm just going to put some of this on my lids. If the focus goes in and out, as I say, it's just the weight of this phone. So I'm just taking this all over the lid, and I'm even just putting some of the concealer underneath, because the fact that it's medium and it's not the right shade for me, it's actually really good at colour correcting for me, especially in that little dip of my eye there and under here. I haven't had the mojo to do anything. All of a sudden, from last Thursday, my anxiety has just been really bad. I had some blood tests and I got the results back, and apparently my iron levels are low, so I need to go and see the doctor. So I don't know if it's to do with that as to why my mood's low and my anxiety is through the roof, because it has not been like that for the longest time, and it is very, very, very annoying, because it's not a nice feeling to wake up in the morning and literally you have that feeling of dread in the middle of your chest, and it's hard to describe it to someone when it's not something that they've ever felt or dealt with. But even just going to Aldi today to do food shopping, my heart was beating like I had done a major workout, which I haven't. And it was just basically like, Julie, you don't want to be here. Which I really didn't, but anyway. But as I say, I could easily go into myself and just be like, I'm not going to go into town tomorrow. But I'm going, you know, because we need to not let it win, which is easier said than done as well. Okay, I'm going to go in with the first shade here. It's just a white matte shade, which is called Vanilla Wafers. Just on this same brush, it's just to go over the lid. Just to set that a bit, even though we'll just put some Charlotte Tilbury powder on there. But I haven't got a clue what I'm gonna do. Right, let's get these brushes over here and see what we are playing with. What is this brush? I don't know. Okay, I think the first shade that I'm going to go in with is In a Pinch, which is like a peachy kind of mauvey tone. And I'm just going to lightly start stamping this on to where I want it to be. This is just a brush from Shein that I got. It was like literally £1.50. And I'm just using the tape as well, because the tape is a great guide to where you want it to be. I thought I'd pull out these palettes as well now that we're getting into the more sort of autumny tones as well. I tried practicing doing a double cut crease last night. It didn't go quite to plan, so, but as they say, practice, practice, practice. So yeah, I don't know, I haven't been in Primark since June when I went with Kirsty, when I met up with her because she wanted me to do her makeup. And when I was in at that point, it was all cropped stuff, which is not my vibe. I mean, I'm a bigger girl and cropped stuff really isn't for me. And I don't go anywhere, so the main thing I want is I want another cardigan because I've only got one and I wear it all the time, like love it to death. And I've had it since like 2018. It's still fine, but I could do with another one. And also I need some new pyjamas because I like literally live in pyjamas and leggings and comfy clothes because I don't go anywhere. But I don't know if the Primark, my Primark, will have anything decent in it. So we'll have a look, and then of course I will no doubt take a jaunt on over to good old Superdrug, because Superdrug have stopped doing where you can pay PayPal online, which is so annoying. I think everybody should take PayPal. They used to, and I don't know why they don't. So I don't use my debit card. I use PayPal, and that's why I haven't used the TikTok shop either, because they don't use bloody PayPal either, which is such a pain in the ass, but never mind. So I'll no doubt pop in there because that's where I get my hair dye normally. I can't decide whether to be adventurous and try a different brand and just risk it, or just play it safe and go with my normal one, which no doubt I'll end up doing because I'm such a wuss. Okay, I want to next go in with the shade Soft and Sweet, which is this gorgeous pinky tone. And I'm again using just the same brush, and I'm just placing it slightly further down onto my lid. Do you ever have makeup or eye palettes that you've had for the longest time and you don't really reach for them that much, and then all of a sudden you start using them and you're like, I love this, why didn't I deal with it at the time? Like, get obsessed with it when I got it. That's how I kind of feel with this. I used this palette last night when I sat here just trying to do the double cut crease that I was following a video. and she actually used the first Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette, which I do have, but I wanted to use a different palette, so I used this one. And now when I'm looking at the colours, I'm like, they're beautiful. So the colours that I've used so far is this colour, and I've just put that one on. And I think I'm going to go down to these ones down here, I feel. I don't really know. Maybe need a smaller little brush. It's so warm. Let's go into extra spicy. Oh, that is extra spicy indeed. Bloody hell. See, this is my eye that likes to play ball with the shape. But when you go on to this Daredevil, it just doesn't want to do it. Not to the way I want it to anyway. But we'll have a go. It is so stunning. Look at that. Oh, gorgeous colour. Like a really rusty, sort of deep orangey colour. Not patchy. Beautiful. I'll maybe just take it a wee bit higher, just because of that one there. The great thing about having the tape as well is it gives you that precise line, but you can also, you know, that it helps with the cleanup when you're taking it off as well. That is so pretty. I really like that actually. Really like that. Let's take a tiny wee bit more of it just here. It's giving me all the Fox vibes, just with that colour. And I'm just looking down into my mirror because I can't decide whether it's slightly patchy there or not. Let me get a clean brush. I'll just slightly smooth out those edges. Oh, right, and then I think I want to take Drizzle. As my lid colour. And I'm just using my finger. That's so nice. This is the perfect palette for this time of year. And then I think I want to go into a little bit of, what's that called, Half Baked. And just take that right in here at the inner corner. And I'm not bothered if it's gone and made a bit of a mess there, because as I say, I don't have my base on yet. Lovely jubbly. Now, while I have the tape still on, I'm going to take this little smudger brush and I'm going to take some of this dark shade that we had here. And I'm just going to follow that round just to there. I'm not going to put any excess on. Whoa, that's tickly. Just sort of halfway in. And then I'm going to take this little brush, make this mad face, and just smudge it ever so slightly across the lid. That is beautiful. Okay, I'm going to stop here for the moment on the eyeballs. going to remove the tape. It's about them time. I love that, it's so nice. Okay, just shopping my stash, so everything that I've got in here I'll just be using. So I'm going to take some of the Charlotte Tilbury medium colour corrector, and I'm just going to use my finger, and we're just going to pop some of this one here, because that is where I get those ready parts. I really need my makeup tool. I'm going to go in with my sponge, and we're just going to lightly press it in. As I say, I haven't put any foundation or anything on my skin yet. Now, I like this trick that I've seen of doing your contour before you put any foundation on. So I am using the dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand, and this is the Revolution Eye Bright in the shade Deep Caramel. So it is a lot cheaper than the Charlotte Tilbury one. I have a dupes video coming at some point with this as well, where we compare the two. So I will endeavour to get that up for you, but as I say, I have not been feeling it, so you'll have to bear with me. I'm just glad that I have, because I pre-record, I'm just glad that I've got videos up. Like, I'm filming into November now, like these videos will be out November, or there might be a wee bonus video in between, but it takes, not that I feel the pressure, but it just means that I don't have to think about have I got a video going up this week or this day or what have you, because I've already done them. That's just the way that I've always done it, so it's just what I prefer to do, and it works for me. So it can get a bit confusing, right enough, I suppose, but it's all relative, really. By jinx, it is really clammy. I think we need a right good thunderstorm or something. So that's my contour done. Okay, so I'm going to add some Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter now, just to the high points of the face. I'm just going to use my sponge just to pop that on. And then for foundation, I'm going to use my Tarte Foundsealer Multitasking in Light Beige. Take some of that on the back of my hand. I'm just going to use my sponge to apply this. Make sure to take it all the way down your neck as well. I never see anyone talking about this foundation. I got it in Tarte do these sort of gift sets where you pick, I think it's 7 items for like 50 something pounds, and I picked the items, but I got this as a gift like a couple of birthdays ago, and I literally love this foundation. It is so nice, but you never hear anyone mentioning it, which is such a shame, because I really love the coverage. Right, I'm going to try putting you down on the latest setting of this stupid ring light. Okay dokes. Then for concealer, I'm going to use the LA Pro Conceal. This is in the shade Natural. I got this on eBay because I couldn't find it anywhere, but I love Shan XO, and she like raves about these. So I've got it in this colour, and I've got it in porcelain. They're like £3 or £4 or something, and I just absolutely adore it. I don't want to take away from the sharpness of when I have the tape, but this is great because it's just cleaning up everything as well, and it's such a nice concealer. But we can use it just to tidy up under the eyes. I've still got darkness here, but okie dokie dokes. And then I am going to use Charlotte Tilbury powder just to set under those eyeballs. Don't want you. Where's the other brush? I'm sorry this is a long video, but I don't know about you guys, sometimes I like long videos though, you know, just plonk yourself down with a cup of tea or whatever and just chill out with me. Next up, I am going to use my Chanel Silly Tand or Chanel Bronzer. I will go back and put mascara and that on, but just now I'm just using that. Now where is the brush I was using for this? We'll take this stippling brush, the Real Techniques, get a good bit on there, pat it off in the back of your hand just so that you're not getting too much, because I don't like to be oompa loompish. It ain't a good look in my eyes anyway. Just really stipple it on and stipple it on into your face. I like to take it over my nose as well because I just like that look. And if you ever feel that you've taken too much, which often happens, then just go back in with your foundation brush or sponge. Oh, I've got an itchy nose, we're going to get angry. Right, for blusher, since we've gone kind of autumnal, I want to try this adorable little sample of Rare Beauty in the shade Believe. Do you believe in love after love? It is very much a dark shade, so let's just see how we go with it. And I'm going to use my sponge yet again because I don't know how it's going to perform. Did that really show anything? Okay, let's do a wee bit more. I've seen people use the full size ones of these blushers and going ham with it and then being like, oh my god, you do not need much. So I'm dubious. And that's quite nice actually. It's not as bad as I thought. This isn't a shade that I would ever have picked, but you know, it was given to my friend as a sample when she got me some stuff in Sephora. So she sent it over to me, and when I saw it I was like, whoa. But as it's coming into the winter months though, it's nice to have a bit of a more darker shade. It's really quite nice actually. So there you go. Now I am going to spray just to meld that all in together. Now we'll go back to the eyes, and I'm going to use this Colourpop gel liner in Call Me. It's a dark maroon, and we're just going to put that here on the waterline. Just gives it a wee bit of something. My favourite dark brown liner is the Charlotte Tilbury one. Telescopic mascara, still using this one at the minute. in and out of focus, honestly. And there we go. I'm actually really loving this eye look, and as soon as I've taken photos I'll be taking it off. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? But hey ho. Oh, I smudged a wee bit there. God damn it. Right. And then for some lips, I'm taking Doll Beauty Bye liner. I'm just going to fill in my lips with it. And then I am going to take this by NYX. This is the Smooth Whip Matte Lip Cream. I was sent in the shade Latte Foam. I normally don't like matte lips because they just literally make my lips too dry, but they also show every single line and every single bit of dryness. And I find it such a struggle to put on liquid lips without it going squiff. Oh, I need a wipe or something. Right, let me just tidy it up a wee bit. I need to get a lip brush maybe. It's not perfect, but it's not a shade I would pick for myself. I personally don't think I suit it. I don't even know if it goes with this look, but I just thought because I've done like a thing me eye, I forgot highlighter. We're putting on some of this. This is the Diamond Glow by Maybelline, which is Sparkly A Chuffin F. Okay, and we are done. And we've got the dark, mad, can't decide what it wants to do, kind of gingery hair going on. So this is my finished autumnal inspired look using my gingerbread palettes. So if you enjoyed this, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, click the bell to be notified of when I next upload, and I will see you next time. Bye.